What's also really useful about the hub world is ones that have extra lives or horseshoes. Oh, I didn't notice this guy up here. As I was saying, like, they constantly respawn, so you can exit and, you know, constantly come back, and you'll be able to get the extra, like, basically infinite lives. Not sure why that is. I don't think it's a bug, but I don't know why I didn't check that. But, you know, works for me. I believe what we're gonna get here is a very useful upgrade.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Not just a treasure key, but this level the bottles can be particularly tricky. I mean, they're probably not gonna be too bad, but you're still like actually gonna have to try to get them. They're not like, you know, directly in your path. For this level, I'd recommend that instead of simply going for... Basically, if you're not too confident about getting a bottle, it's like near one of these lasers, you should instead disable them, and then you should try and get it. Same also applies if you want to get coins or anything. I thought I was going to get caught. I guess I didn't. This level is particularly unforgiving if you get caught. Like, if you get caught here, you'll be fine. But if you get caught there, you won't be fine. Might as well see to find what I can. And that's probably all the things I can get here. Ooh. Forgot this bottle. I think you have to get caught, I don't know. So let's continue. We're gonna wanna hide behind here. Mostly so we can get those bottles. And then we're gonna wanna continue. I think you can actually still get caught by those, but at least if you hide behind those statues. I could be wrong. Like, as you can see, some of these bottles, you have to actually go out of your way to find them. Like, that one up there, I did notice and I went back for it. But that was mostly because I was worried about that laser. Do you ever notice you won't take damage when you first get caught by something? Instead, if you get caught again by that same thing, then you'll take damage. I'm just rolling in extra lives. The guy didn't have the dive attack. I'm gonna want to take this a bit slow. And I'm gonna want to go on these lily pads. Not get in the water. Woo! You're also gonna kind of want to take this a bit slow before you do anything. Well, jumping at all. Probably get those bottles. There we go. The light can sometimes be hard to see because it like blends in fairly well. You know, like in this case, that barely stands out from the green. I was like, why is that there? That the thief thing. Like, why is that there? I can just walk through and I'm like, oh shit, I got caught. Although, you know what would suck? If Sly's tail, if that got caught by a light or anything, if that actually counted as Sly getting caught. Because, you know, that can probably happen to some people. False alarm. I was at the end anyway. Nothing to worry about. That went by pretty fast, so I don't really think I can avoid that. And I'm missing 3 bottles. You're behind here, so I'm gonna have to look for that last one before we can guess. Where is it? Actually, where is that last bottle? I have to backtrack anyway, but let's take a look. Camera can be kind of walking like you saw there. It got caught on that wall, so you might want to be a bit careful in some spots. I'm gonna cut ahead to when I find the bottle, so I will be right back. Okay, I believe I found the last clue. I had to do some snooping around. I swear this is more trouble than it's worth, and the rewards are probably crap. Finally! I swear getting to this thing was harder than finding it. That should not have been as hard as it seemed. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I going there? That clue was a lot harder to get than it should have, I swear. That bullshit collision detection. I forgot to save it's also over here, so let's get this open. And I'm pretty sure this reward's gonna be crap and not
Whoever
worth
thought
it.
this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
I think I know what this is. This is actually, I think, a unique reward. Or rather, power-up, upgrade.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
That was what I was talking about before, where one of the saves contains something that will show you where clues or objects are. Incredibly useful, but again, it only applies to this world, or the world you find it in. Each world has one. The one in the next world is so trollish. Like, it's one of the last few levels. And, like, you can probably even find it in the last level your first time through. Or, like, what will be your last level. Because you can do these in almost any order. And you'll be like, really? Thankfully that didn't happen to me, but it was still annoying. They really need to fix that collision detection. Oh yeah, as you can see, I also lost my horseshoe because I fell in the water. But luckily there is one nearby, along with an extra life. And game overs aren't really that bad. You just restart the beginning of the level, which can be annoying in some of the later worlds, because the later worlds can be tricky. But that's never that big. On bosses, it doesn't matter, because if you die anyway, you'll have to restart the boss fight regardless. Also, another thing I've looked up is that the Sly Collection uses some different music for some levels in comparison to the PS2 versions, or at least for the original. Probably actually go to that level over there. We're already here, so let's do this. This was rather amusing, to say the least. This was where the first time I had problems with the bottles. and actually the level of the game itself. But not really game, but rather a level.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
If there's ever a time for this game to be a Metal Gear Solid parody, it is now. Well, rather, the game will use that in a similar fashion to Metal Gear Solid. As you can guess, it's basically going to function like the box in Metal Gear Solid, where you can actually hide in front of enemies. Although they won't bother to check unless you move. You're gonna have to carry this throughout the whole level, so you can't ditch it or anything. You also cannot,
So far, so good.
You also can't jump over this thing because the darts will still go out.
The guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
Fuck. The really bad thing about this game is if you get detected by an enemy, you'll usually have their attacks usually home in on you, so you might be a bit screwed. Unless you can hit them fast enough. The nice thing about the game is, though, if you die enough, you'll get a free lucky charm. I forgot I didn't have the dive equipped. That was lucky. It really was. Fortunately, I don't have lucky charm, so I might be kind of screwed a bit. I gotta admit, I agree with Bentley. That doesn't look like it should work. And I mean, it really doesn't.
So far, so good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
That is correct, as you can see. There's another horseshoe nearby, but I don't believe we can get it at the moment. There is, however, an extra life. Lives are honestly only really a problem on the boss fights, because boss fights can be kind of a pain. If not cheap sometimes. One in particular is cool, but it can be cheap. Oh, that horseshoe is getting on my nerves. Can't even get it yet. Thievius can just shut up. We got that button. So let's get back in this. Unfortunately, we can't jump up there, so instead what we're gonna have to do is go here, and then we can jump over. You could risk it with an lucky charm, but I don't recommend that. You can just cross over the carpet if you have a lucky charm. Trying to get that coin, but the game keeps throwing me off. And we're gonna have to still carry this around. Basically the whole point of the level. Clear the way so you can use your barrel to get through some of the wires. I mean the carpet. Basically the level is clear up the way so you can use the barrel to get through for the carpets. And it still can be relatively helpful. like the searchlight. It's actually probably for the best that for that searchlight and some other ones, you ditch the barrel and... Thanks for not grabbing it, Slot, even though I pressed circle. As I was saying, it's probably for the best that for some of these spots, you ditch the barrel and instead you just go on through on foot and then so you can clear the way. It's too risky because that squid guy is annoying. The detection of enemies can be kind of weird in my opinion. Like, it seems as though they should detect you, but they do anyway. And we are still gonna have to carry this because there's no other barrel. Make sure not to fall, because that would be really bad. Grab that horseshoe. Shut up. I'll do that later. Oh, go! That was totally a bad idea. Well, at least we won't need the barrel. But we don't have all the bottles, and a few of them are nearby. And I'll grab that horseshoe when I'm done up there. So what we're going to want to do is climb up these lanterns. And, well, actually, first we're going to want to get here. Get these bottles. And then we're going to want to repeat the process by climbing the lanterns. Shut up, horseshoe! It's starting to piss me off. And there we go, we've got all of them. Grab that horseshoe. I think we want to jump there and then grab it. I'll meet you guys at the safe now that we have everything.
With the help of a straight-edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242.
Wow, that is simple. I believe I know what this one is.
Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This one features Dev Cooperenda's slow-motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
This isn't nearly as useful as it seems, actually. Since you'll be going fairly slow, too. And it's kind of hard to control. You can't really make the most of it. Like, I'm trying to go to the right, but it's not letting me. Some people can find some use for it. I can't. It gets a very useful upgrade later on. Which, I guess I'll spoil it right now. The upgrade makes it so that you can slow down time around you. So it can be useful for that. And let's finish this off in style.